So in today's video, I got to explore the city of Vilnius, Lithuania, which is the capital of Lithuania. I kind of started out the day going on a mission looking for a new microphone for my phone, but so the audio might be a little bit off today. So I wandered around a little bit trying to find that. And on my way to the city center, I stopped at a modern art museum and I looked at some of the exhibits there, did a few recordings there. I then went on a walking tour of the city and got to explore some of the history of the city and the country. Got to learn a little bit about Lithuania. Oh, yeah, and the city. I mean, the city's a fairly decent size. It's a little bit bigger than the city of Albuquerque. It has 607,000 people, and the country is nearly 3 million with 2.9 million people. So about 1 in 5 Lithuanians live in Vilnius, roughly. Then on the walking tour, I also got to see the neighborhood of Usipis. I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's kind of like a artist neighborhood, I guess. And they declared themselves, they're their own self-declared republic. So it's kind of interesting. It's a cool place. It's been compared to Montmartre in Paris or Christiana, but in Copenhagen, but it's not quite the same. It's got its own vibe, and I don't know, it's a quirky place. And then I went to a couple of the cathedrals in Vilnius, St. Francis, and then the main cathedral in the city after that. But if you've been watching my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. All right, so my audio is kind of busted today. I lost my connector to the mic, so I think I'm gonna go locate one. So this initial bit of footage is probably gonna be kind of not the best as far as audio goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll like review it. Sometimes, honestly, without the mic, it's still fine though. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, get some snacks. All right, so I'm on the bus now. All right, I'm back at the train station from yesterday. I don't know if you could hear me. I'm gonna go get something to eat again, and I'm going to try to find another microphone. I went through all my stuff and I lost a little connector, so kind of annoying. A little bit cool today, but it's supposed to warm up. I was like checking on like the news coming up, and yeah, it's a little cool today. But yeah, I took the bus. The bus cost. They have like a tap pay system, so you can just pay for a ride with your credit card, and it's like €1.25, so it's like $1.50 per ride. It comes out, so it's not too bad. I mean, I guess it's not. I could have done the app thing to do like a little pass, but I don't know. It's just easier. Just tap my card. I think I only need to take the bus like 3 more times maybe, so it's not a big deal. All right, this is what life on the street here in Vilnius looks like. It's kind of a lot of buses here. It's because there's like a tree growing up there. Feels like Riga's a little bit more run down, and the traffic flow is a little bit scarier here. Seems like the vehicles move a lot faster. So far, I think Vilnius is the most like Soviet-looking city that I've been in, like capital at least. Yeah, crazy old buildings here. It's like some of the few like one of the few places that has like wooden buildings. All right, so the mission to get a mic is so far 2 stores and nothing. So I don't know. Maybe I might have to wait till I get to Warsaw. I was gonna have bad sound, I guess. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. I've been using the mic. It seems to be okay. I don't know. We'll see. See what it sounds like. but it kind of like brought me into these weird like old neighborhoods here. So it's kind of interesting to see this place instead of just staying in a little tourist central historic zone. I'm kind of like walking around through neighborhoods I probably wouldn't have if I had to go on this little hunt for like a mite. Right. Headed down in the main part of the city now. Went to three different places, no mics there, so not good, not fun. Seems like they have some sort of like music festival. Just keep up there. Pretty cool. That's like huge. Look at all the stuff they're putting on there. Sounds nice though. Yeah, this is an interesting piece of art for sure. This might be the Modern Art Museum. I don't know. All right, so I think I'd head to the Modern Art Museum because I got about an hour and a half, and I think it'd be just interesting to see something cool. So I'm gonna go check it out. Hopefully, it has some interesting stuff in it. All right.
En je ziet ze met de verder lopen van in de bus en overal als je gek op te zien gebruiken. Kijk, zal ik wel laten zien. En hier hebben we een ding dat u zelf zo. Oh, dat je dan zelf een foto kunt maken. Ja. Oh, daar heb ik wel eens iets over gehoord. En als je hem vasthoudt. Nou, wat ziet u?
Oh. It's kind of crazy that was from like 10 years ago already. So I'm just trying to think about. I think for the past decade, I've just gone used to having this technology, and now it's like it's hard to think what life was like before. Those people were probably passed on by now. But yeah, even whenever I was like teaching 10 years ago with smartphones and stuff, it was kind of like a new and upcoming thing, and now we're just kind of used to living with it. Exactly what this thing does. All right, so I'm starting headed towards the center of Old Town now. Modern Art Museum is all right. I think maybe when you go to like a museum that's better, it's kind of a letdown to go to another one after. But definitely the one in Finland, I preferred. This definitely had more interesting exhibits. Oh wow, check out the front of this building. It's pretty cool. I think that's like the symbol for Latvia, but maybe it is for Lithuania too. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. All right, so this is what the old part of town looks like. I'm starting to get closer to where I need to be. But yeah, there's definitely a whole lot of support for Ukraine here. Like, you see the flags and stuff like everywhere. Um, yeah, last night too, like the guy in the neighboring bunk, I heard like his phone go off saying that there was like a drone incoming or something. And I checked the website for Lithuania and there was nothing on there. So it sounded kind of crazy, like one of those like Amber Alerts back home. So I don't know. I was so tired, almost like whatever happens, happens at this point. All right, so getting close to the center there. There's like a fortress there. That's cool. There'll be like fried donuts here. I think I might try one. They look really good. It's only €2, so why not? Getting closer. There's the fortress through the park over there. Wow. Alright, we got the main square now. Sorry, the audio is probably busted. It won't be good until I find a new mic, so. So like in the early Christian period, I guess the Germans sent a group of people called the Teutonic Knights to Christianize the people here. It's part of like the Northern Crusades. Instead of like the Crusades to the Middle East, they sent crusaders to this part of the world to Christianize the tribal people who lived in this part of the world in like the Eastern Europe and Baltic regions. And most of those knights were like of German origin. Yeah, I think they're like recording like news announcements here. I know it's gonna be like a cultural night tonight, so there's like music venues being set up all over the square. It's like the cathedral and tower here. Alright, so this is either the city hall or the parliament building. I don't know. Or some sort of presidential palace. We'll find out. There's the university here. It's nice. Philologius. I have no idea. It's probably philosophy. I'm just guessing. It's probably totally different. I don't know. There's the university library, I assume. Biblioteca. So the history of this university, and I guess like Lithuanian literature kind of starts. First, like books were written in what is now Kaliningrad. So it's right there, and the first ones were in the modern country of Lithuania. Its current borders was here in Vilnius, 1579. So 1544, then 1579. Just like the university is an open campus, so it has like 13 courtyards in there. It's supposed to be really nice. So I guess it's like a sight to see whenever you're in town. All right, we're entering the courtyard. Gotta speed up, otherwise I'm gonna lose the group again.
Historically has no connection with Lithuanian music, because the original element of the Jews are cathedrals that rebuilt
So this red flag with the crusading knight is the historical flag of Lithuania. Can't really see it right now. If you get like a gust of wind, I guess. Or yeah, that's what they used before. They used the current flag, which they actually just got after 1918. So it's a relatively new flag, the one they currently use. Oh, that's like so cool here. I think this is still part of the university. I don't know what they're cooking in there. I don't know. See, like some food smoking. It's a nice area though.
streets of glassmakers there. And the glassmakers hotel for them belongs this bay. Also pretty nice one, available for everyone. Not that expensive.
So this area that's like demolished right now is what used to be one of the largest synagogues in this part of the world. And yeah, it's basically destroyed during World War II because of the Nazi Holocaust, you know. Pretty much they wiped out the entire population, the Jewish population of Lithuania. And they said there's about 30,000 Jewish people who lived in Vilnius at the time. The synagogue held about 3 to 5,000 people. But I guess it wasn't allowed to be taller than the church. So on the outside, but they like dug down 2 stories. So they made it was like 5 stories, of like a story taller than the church. And so they kind of made it bigger by going down instead of building up, you know. Yeah, just the war devastated this country multiple ways. Our guide was saying that her parents or grandparents were born in Siberia because they were deported by the Soviets. So even like the ethnic Lithuanians were kind of devastated by different forces. All right, we're going to like a secret passage. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if this counts as a street or what. This would be pretty spooky to be going down this thing at night. Oh shit.
Towers and actually most of the churches are now even that have churches. So, but this exception has one tower and you keep
Yeah, this is a rare church, the single tower. I guess they're awaiting restoration. It kind of fell into disuse and disrepair during the Soviet period because they didn't allot a whole lot of funds to keep it maintained, and they used it for a variety of purposes. Currently, actually, they have like a restaurant in there, and yeah, it's just interesting.
and before we cross, we have to follow some rules. First, rule tells us to smile.
Oh wow, that's really cool. Art and stuff in there. So we're entering a special neighborhood here in Vilnius. It's like its own little republic. I can't really pronounce the name, but I'll look it up when I put in the pre-cap. But it's kind of like a. She said it's kind of people have compared it to Christiana Montmartre in Paris or Christiana in Copenhagen, but it's its own vibe, its own neighborhood for sure. But it's a lot of artists, a lot of just free spirits live in this area. So we just walked through the Free Republic of Ujapis. It's a funny sounding name, but it's kind of like its own little thing, you know? It has lots of artists and cool, like little exhibits all over the place there. Some yucca streams and stuff. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, check out this cathedral. It's like red brick. Uncle Sammy. All right, so this was the Church of St. Francis of Assisi, and it's connected to the Church of St. Anne. But I'm not gonna that one. I'm gonna go to the main cathedral now, since this city is a variety of churches. All right, so I'm gonna check out the main cathedral here. We got these massive columns. And I guess they said during the Soviet period they took all the statues off of them, kind of dissuade people from religion at that point in time. But after they gained their independence in 1990, they put them back up. And the statues here. Okay, they're having mass in here today, but we're in like a side chapel.
Visam pasauliui tokį gerovę atiduota. Keliaujančiai žemėje savo bažnyčiai sustiprinti tikėjimą, viltį.
Suteik ramybę mūsų laikams. Gailestingai padėk, kad mes iš nuodėmių išvaduoti ir nuo nėra. Viešpatie Jėzau Kristau, tu savo apaštalams esi pasakęs, palieku jums ramybę, duodu jums savo ramybę. Žiūrėkite ne mūsų nuodėmių, o savosios bažnyčios tikėjimų. Jūsų dėtyje lieka ramybė ir vienybė. Tu gyveni ir viešpatauji paramus. Štai Dievo mėnesių, kuris naikina pasaulio nuodėmes. Laimingi, kurie yra nukviesti į avinėlio puotą.
All right, I'm taking bus number 10. It's like right there. So it's here at Vilnius, the main cathedral. And it's pretty impressive in there. I couldn't really get a whole lot of good footage because they're having mass. So I just kind of stuck to the side chapels, which are empty. But yeah, it's pretty impressive in there. They have like loads of paintings. And yeah, they just fixed it up pretty good. But our guide was saying there's only one saint from Lithuania, Saint Casimir. So I was able to get a coin of his. That's my collection of coins. It's pretty fun. All right, I'm headed back. I'm actually gonna wrap up today's video. You know, I did the walking tour, saw a few things, learned a little bit about Vilnius, Lithuania in general. But hope you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, just interesting place. If you're in the Baltic, stop by Vilnius. It's pretty cool. A little bit rainy today, though. They said it's not typical to be this cold and rainy, but can't win them all. You know, sometimes you get unlucky in the weather department. All right, well, if you watched this whole video, like, share, subscribe. I still got a few more weeks here in Europe, so I've got some more videos of interesting places to put out.